You have a memory you're sure of. Maybe a birthday, a first kiss, the face of someone you loved before you knew how to lose people. You can see it right now. The light, the colors, the way the air felt. You would swear it happened exactly like that. But the real answer is far stranger. That memory has been edited, quietly, dozens of times, by you. You think memory works like a recording. Press play, and the past returns untouched. It does not work that way at all. Your brain does not store the past. It rebuilds it. Every time you remember, you're not opening a file. You're assembling a scene from scattered fragments and gluing them together with assumptions. Then your brain hands you the result and calls it the truth. How much of it can you actually trust? In the 1930s, the psychologist Frederic Bartlett read people a strange folk tale, then asked them to recall it weeks later. The story changed. They cut the parts that felt foreign. They smoothed the odd logic. They added details that were never there, simply because those details felt right. You do not remember what happened. You remember what makes sense to you. Then it gets stranger. The researcher Elizabeth Loftus showed people footage of a car crash. She asked some how fast the cars were going when they smashed, and others when they hit. Same footage. One different word. The smashed group remembered a faster crash. A week later, many remembered broken glass. There was no broken glass. A single word had reached into their memory and added something that was never real. This is the misinformation effect. One leading question, one offhand comment, can quietly install a detail into your past, and you will never feel it happen. So Loftus asked the dangerous question: could an entire event be planted? In a study called Lost in the Mall, her team gave people accounts of childhood events. Most were true. One was invented: getting lost in a shopping mall as a child, crying, rescued by a stranger. It never happened. Many people did not just accept it. They expanded it. They described the stranger's shirt, the fear, the smell of the store. They built a vivid memory around something handed to them on paper. When told it was fake, they refused to believe it. How many of your own childhood memories were built from a photograph, a story told 100 times, a moment you only think you witnessed? You cannot tell. A false memory feels identical to a true one. Same emotion, same confidence, same certainty that you were there. Why would evolution build a memory that lies? Because perfect recording was never the goal. Survival was. Your ancestors did not need a flawless archive. They needed lessons, predictions, the ability to imagine the future. The same machinery you use to remember the past is the machinery you use to picture tomorrow. Memory and imagination are the same tool, pointed in different directions. But the strangest part is this. You assume the memories you replay most are the most accurate. The opposite is true. The neuroscientist Karim Nader found that when you pull a memory into your mind, it becomes unstable, soft, editable. Before it is stored again, it can be changed, then locked back down as if it were the original. Every time you revisit a memory, you risk rewriting it. Your memory is not most fragile when you ignore it. It is most fragile in the moment you remember it. So picture your most precious memory: the wedding, the hospital room, the last good day with someone now gone. You have replayed it countless times, and each replay touched it, smudged it, brightened a color that was never that bright. The memory you cherish most may be the one furthest from what truly happened. You have loved it into fiction. Does that make it worthless? No. A mind that can blur the past and recombine it is a mind that can plan, create, and dream. The same weakness that lets a false memory in is the strength that lets you imagine a future that does not yet exist. Your unreliable memory is not broken. It is the reason you can dream at all. The people you have lost do not live in your memory as they were. They live there as you needed them to be, authored by your love. You're not a witness to your life. You are its author. So go back, one last time, to that memory you were so sure of. The light, the colors, the face you can still see. You're not remembering it. You are remaking it. Right now. And the version you hold tonight has never existed before, until you reached for it just now and wrote it into being once more.